So, very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you doing today? How is your day turning so far?
I'm good. It was amazing, ma'am. Everything was very good. Like I was just studying according to my schedule, and even, ma'am, today I'm so excited because I wanted to have a session, and this is my first session.
Okay. This is your very first session, is it?
Exactly, ma'am.
Okay. So, we will definitely make it really fruitful, right?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay. So, as we are interacting for the very first time, would you mind giving your brief introduction?
Sure, ma'am. So here I am Mukesh Kumar, and basically I'm from Madhubani district of Bihar, but currently I have been living in Delhi for last more than 4 years. And ma'am, I have done my bachelor degree in graduation from Delhi University, and my session was 2022 to 2023. And now I'm pursuing Master of Arts in History only from IGNOU, and this is my like final year. And beside this, I'm preparing for competitive examination, basically for civil service examination as well as for UGC NET examination.
All right.
Beside this is my hobbies. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Please, hobbies. Go ahead. Why you stopped?
Okay, sure. Sure, yeah. So my hobby is exploring cinemas in the context of social issues. So that is my hobby, ma'am. Besides this, I love to like walk in the morning. Uh, so that is also which I like.
Yeah. What did you
That's all,
mention?
ma'am.
The last thing? Morning walk.
Uh, yes, ma'am. Morning walk.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. So there is so much in your plate. I must say you are preparing for competitive examination, and on the other hand, your hobbies and interest is to explore so many different things, which is also related to your field as well. So fabulous. And also
Exactly,
you're a
ma'am.
student. You're a student as well, right? MA.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Fantastic. So let me come on my introduction, right?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. So as you know, my name is Priyanka Kushwa, and I'm connecting to you from Madhya Pradesh. And at present, I'm living in my hometown. When it comes to my education, so I am in my master's second year of MBA. And apart from this, I'm running my YouTube channel, which is all about spoken English conversation. And in my leisure time, I like to read books, and dancing is also one of my hobbies. So that's all about me.
Yeah, that was amazing, ma'am.
Okay. So please tell me about your career path a little. I mean, your as you're studying. So how you
Mhm.
dive into this particular thing that UPSC or civil services, why you are joining and why you are preparing for that.
Okay, ma'am. So actually, ma'am, I have studied till class 8th in English medium, and then after I came to in Hindi medium, ma'am. So then I saw that there was a major change in the schools, in the education of school. So in this basic board, like the education, the quality of education which was being taught, so that was very good. And like I was very familiar with that, with these all process. And when I came to Hindi medium schools, then teachers were not taking the classes seriously. Even the students were not reading that much, in that much. So just I thought that why there are changes. So from that time only, from the fifth standard only, just I started thinking as a rational all the thing. And as I shifted to my village, so I saw a lot of issues which were going on in agriculture sector, these all. So from that time only, just I decided to be the officer, but I was not knowing about the civil service, these all. Just I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
be the officer because I was knowing ki by being that post, like there I will be able to make some kind of changes. So
Okay.
then only just after, ma'am, even after getting good marks in class 10th, I just took art subject because, ma'am, I was good in the mathematics and science, but I wanted to read the things. I wanted to be familiar with the art subjects, these all. So
Mm-hmm.
I took art subject in 11th, 12th, and after that I wanted to join a central university so that I can explore all the kind of explored the all kind of cultures of the India. Then I came to Delhi University, and from there when I have done my history degree, history, and which is
Mhm.
right now my optional subject also. And right now just I'm preparing this year, even I will give my attempt.
Okay, so is
Yes.
this your very first attempt?
No, ma'am, this is my basically third attempt, because in 23 only just I have done my graduation. But like that was 23rd attempt was not my serious attempt. But like in my family, like I was the first one, so I wanted to experience. That was last year, ma'am. I could not make the result. My preparation was okay, but I could not practice that much. So that was something. Right.
Yeah,
This
no
year, ma'am,
problem. I
like
mean,
this year.
it's the journey, and it demands time and
Exactly.
attempts as well for many, right? But you're
Yes,
very
ma'am.
dedicated and passionate and so much, I mean, as I can see, you're very confident. So you joined, especially you wanted to become officer to make the change, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so please tell me the reason. I mean, just, as we are generally discussing about this topic, so why in rural areas, especially in government school, the quality of education is not good? Why? What is the barrier?
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So first of all, ma'am, there are a lot of challenges which are being faced by the rural areas. But if I talk about education in education context now, so then ma'am, it is very surprising to know that till now in my school, uh, the office of primary school, of secondary school, and a higher secondary school, all of the office is the same one, and the principal is the same one. And ma'am, till now there are only three teachers in the school, and ma'am students are not coming. So ma'am, these all are just I want. Yeah, ma'am. So that is something which are like very bad thing about the schools. And ma'am, if we talk about other thing, then ma'am, students are not coming. There are a lot of reasons of that because ma'am, from Bihar, as people are even the poor in economic aspect also. So from the childhood only, people my even my all most of my friends are working right now in other states to earn money. So, ma'am, these all are also challenges in the education field. So,
Yeah. Let's suppose if you become officer, so what will you do in that regard? I mean, especially
okay, ma'am.
the quality of education.
Yeah. So, ma'am, basically, I want to make two changes. I want to see two changes, and that is one thing in the education field. Like, basically, just I want to inculcate the parents by education they can do something very better. Because
Hmm.
parents want to see in the rural areas, like if he is of 12 or 15 years, then they should start working. So that thing I just want to make sure. And ma'am, other thing is that like in the women empowerment field, I want to work because till now, ma'am, in my family only I see that I'm the single son of my parents, and my I have three sisters. Like all
Okay.
are studying, but they all are not able to come to the to urban area. So, ma'am, that thing is just I want to change in the education field, that everyone should be
Yeah.
everybody should have opportunity to study.
Yeah, I like both points of your, and also I want to inculcate one more thing that training of teachers is must, because
Hmm.
as you're saying, only three
Exactly.
teachers are there, and they are not like
Yes.
students are not coming. So that is also I can say a problematic situation in that case. But if teachers
Mhm.
are like taking full charge, automatically they will like push. I mean, students to come to join class to come up with results.
Exactly. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Sure.
Okay. So other than that, I mean, tell me about your like anything. Have you ever decided that any other thing you could do, or this was like completely straightforward task or the goal that you have decided from childhood?
Ma'am, are you asking about like plan B, like in the career,
Exactly.
like what I
Yeah.
want? Okay, yeah, ma'am. So actually, ma'am, my final goal is not like IS is or like any officer is not my final goal. Basically, I want to be a social worker, ma'am. And just what I think that just I want to see change in the society into context. So my final goal is the social worker. So ma'am, actually right now as I am doing master degree also, so if I will not be if I am not if I will not be fortunate to come in the officer, then I will just be like professor, and in the education field I will come, and I will just by being that also just I can see the changes in the society. I will do my effort from this side. So, ma'am, that is like to be the assistant professor. This is my plan B, ma'am.
Okay, fantastic. And you seems very confident while conversing. So how did you reach at this level?
Okay, ma'am. So I wanted to tell about the language. So basically, ma'am, till class 12th, as I had studied till class fifth in English medium. Then I shifted to Hindi medium, and then, ma'am, in 11th 12th, my whole study was in Hindi medium only. Even I did not have English as a subject.
Mm-hmm.
matlab
Oh my.
I had Nepali and Hindi. So, ma'am, then when I decided to come to Delhi to read in the Central University. Then my professors started teaching in English, and ma'am, and that was my session was 2020 to 23, and that was the COVID period also. So
Hmm.
I was not able to go to college. So just I thought to utilize that time, and just I shifted my language. And but that was also challenging because I was not able to join any coaching institute for English. Then I started talking to people in the evening time. In the morning time I used to learn some words. I used to read the books, and in the evening time just I tried to utilize the words or the sentences which I used to learn. And in that way, just ma'am, I did for 1 year, and then I started feeling better. And even when in my college, I gave all the papers in English medium only.
Okay,
Yeah, ma'am.
fantastic. So complete 1 year of timing you devoted for this language.
Exactly, ma'am. Because examination was also like open book examination. So like we were like
Yeah.
we had opportunity to write from the books also. So like ma'am, I was okay with that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You like you use that particular timing in a very efficient and productive manner to become a good speaker.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am. Yeah, that was everything.
All right. And at present, what you do? Do you practice with co-learners or YouTubers, or as you like still in the
Ma'am,
journey?
yes, ma'am. So actually, last year, actually, when I started reading for the civil service, then, ma'am, then I was not able to practice for my English. So
Mm-hmm.
because I had to give my all the time for the my syllabus only, because syllabus is a little bit vast of the
Yeah.
UPSC. So, ma'am, for last one or like a half and 1 year, like I was not able to practice. But now, ma'am, like my syllabus is okay. Right now, I'm just practicing for this for the pre. So, ma'am, now I last year, ma'am, sorry, last month only, I joined a other coaching institute, which I just go to have a practice only in the evening time. I
Okay.
will go, and beside this, ma'am, for since 2021 only, I'm active on one application like B English application. That is a free application. So whenever I get time, so I just practice for the like the duration of that is, ma'am, only 10 minutes. So whenever I
Okay.
get time, then here also. That is also, ma'am. Just I'm doing to perform better in the UPSC interview. So that is all, and
Mm-hmm.
to
Of
interact with the
course.
people.
Of course, I mean your communication skills and the way you present yourself in interview, that is absolutely very important, and for that preparation is required. You have to put efforts for it. And one question, I'm intrigued to
Yeah,
know
ma'am.
about like how do you manage stress while studying? Because the UPSC, of course, it's a vast syllabus. I mean, anything can come in exam, like any question or like, as far as I know, what I
Mhm.
know about this particular field or this particular competitive examination. So, how do you manage stress while studying?
Okay, ma'am. So actually, from very starting only, just I was okay in the study. So, I can sit for good hours. Okay, so that is my just something which I am able to do. And ma'am, other thing is that like there is a current affairs. Okay, which is basically challenge for the for the
Mm-hmm.
UPSC aspirant. Ma'am, like since 2020 only, just I started listening the news. So and other thing is that, ma'am, just when I took the class for the, I had joined a online course to cover my syllabus. So that like he is a like he's a IS officer basically, ma'am. So he teaches the thing in the very simple way. So, ma'am, that is why just my study became like interesting for me. And
Yeah.
so other thing in them, like basically there are two, three challenges only, like to cover the current affairs or to cover the vast syllabus. And as it like made easy for me, so just I'm okay to give to the time for the preparation. And ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes like as I live far from my family, actually my mama live in my village only, and my father lives in Gurgaon. So
Okay.
I'm far from my family. So sometimes I just feel like just I want to be go to my village. Sometimes it happens like just sometimes
Yeah,
just
sometime.
yeah, it happens, ma'am. But at that time, just I talk to my family members, and the other thing like what I do, like I go for the walking and just doing exercise, meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I am doing meditation. Like I have been doing meditation since 2020, 2014 only, ma'am, when I was in a test. So these all things are something by which I am able to manage the
Okay,
thing. And other thing is
fantastic.
that yes, ma'am. And what I want to do for the society. These all things when I recall the thing, then just I start giving my time for
Yeah,
the
again, you
UPSC.
just, redirect your focus for that thing.
Exactly, exactly, ma'am.
Okay. You said that you joined online classes as well, and also you have like the person who is teaching you is also IS officer. So, what do you think? Online learning and offline, coaching institute, what is best medium for preparation?
Okay. Okay. So, ma'am, actually, when I joined in 2021, so this was like COVID period was going on. So, like it was compulsory for me to join the online course. And, ma'am, but what if you talk about my opinion on that? Then what I think, ma'am, like for me, like suppose if there were not a COVID period pandemic at all, then also like I joined the online course only because like the cost is
Yeah,
that
affordable.
yeah, affordable, definitely. And the other thing is that, ma'am, the course which I joined in that, basically all the videos were already uploaded, and I wanted to study in according to myself. So like suppose if I am reading polity or history, any subject, so in like whenever I felt any issue in any particular topic, then just I used to go and I used to watch the video of that. So I
Mm-hmm.
used all the thing according to myself. So ma'am, that if I talk about the online thing, then there are some benefits. That is like people, the student will not be dependent on the student, on the teacher, and that is the
Yeah.
good thing, ma'am. Because I see that the people who join the offline classes, they always depend on the teacher. And what happens,
Yeah.
like suppose if you study some new thing, then they think they don't believe, they don't believe on themselves ki I can do it. So that is
Mm-hmm.
some benefit of online. But again, there are some benefits of offline also, because if you are in offline classes, then you will just your routine will be followed. If someone is not able to follow their like routine in the
Online routine.
good,
Yeah.
then they should definitely join the offline classes only. But if the person who has self control is all thing, so they can go with the online thing also. So according to the person, like according to ourselves, we will have to join the, we will have to think about this, both of them.
Yeah, all right. You have a specific prospect on each questions. I just thought of asking this because generally people are confused that which medium or which source they prefer, online or offline. But it varies person to person, right? If they have a self control, if they're not uh, distracted easily, so they can go for
Mhm.
online. And for me also, like I'm also a management student, and at present I'm learning skills as well, soft skills. So I believe online is the best thing because it is time saving. You can grasp
Exactly.
knowledge. So many videos, tutors are there. So the thing is that you have to find the right people that
Yes,
guide that can guide you better.
exactly, ma'am. And like right now, because of this, that the people who are in rural areas, they are also able to study. even the working people are able to study the things. And
Yeah.
this is something like which is changed, which is changed because of the online form, online mode only. And these all are some positive changes in our society because of the online thing. If all the people are able to study at least.
Yes, yes. Now, I mean, of course, competition is high, but as well as, most of the people are distracted. I mean, because of the social media. But if we have a little more focus comparison to other people, we can make it. What do you think?
Mhm. Yes, yes. If we have a kind of schedule, if we have a plan for 1 month, for 1 week, for 1 day, so definitely we are able to handle that these all issues.
So, do you plan your day every day?
Exactly, ma'am. I plan. Actually, ma'am, I have planned a whole like even the month, all the week. I have planned till now, ma'am, because I have a diary and which I write all the thing, and like
Okay.
uh, just I make a kind of target in the morning when I told ma'am that it is my hobby to walk in the morning. So at the same time, ma'am, just I plan my day, and accordingly, just I try to achieve my all the target of the day. Yeah, in that way, just I use, ma'am. And even like on the like Sunday, Saturday, I just watch some movies also, like one movie, ma'am. So that is just whenever I just think that I have to do something, just I just put it that work on the on Sunday. So in
Mm-hmm.
that way, just I manage day.
That's fantastic. And of course, we cannot completely separate ourselves from social activities, like for movies and for other, like meeting up with friends. It is also as essential as a study to just recharge our battery, or you can say come up with the same energy, what I feel.
Exactly, ma'am. But in my case, like there are some things which are different, ma'am.
Yeah, actually, your video got stuck.